everyone, welcome to Scene by Dawn. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss on anything that I have to say. Today I'm going to be talking with you about the movie Geostorm starring Gerard Butler. Geostorm is a semi-futuristic film. So what happened is there's a bunch of natural disasters, just like we're experiencing in present day, with tsunamis and tornadoes and hurricanes and all sorts of destructive forces from nature. And this guy named Jake, who's played by Gerard Butler, develops this really intricate satellite system that basically provides a netting around the Earth, and it neutralizes any natural disaster threats before it causes any widespread damage. So maybe a hurricane is starting to broil, poof, it's just gone. There's some tremors, earthquake is going to happen soon. Oh, zap! Gone. So after only 2 years of this system being up and operational, somebody hacks into it and takes control of it for their own selfish endeavors. They want to take over the world and destroy everything in the process, because there's nothing like inheriting a completely destructed planet when you want to be in power. So then the movie is spent with Gerard Butler's character Jake, along with his brother Max, trying to figure out who it is behind the hacking and trying to gain control of the satellite system again. Now I have a few issues with this movie. Are you guys surprised? First issue that I have with this movie is the title, Geostorm. Did you know that Geostorm's a car? From 1989, it was introduced to the GM Auto family. And Geostorm isn't even a meteorological term anyways. Or is it? Is it even a term? I don't think it is. Let's look. Here's the G section, geostationary satellite. That's the only thing. There actually isn't geostorm. So what is a geostorm? Well, in the movie they explained that a geostorm is, there's all these big storms and they're gonna come together as one big giant storm, geostorm. Another thing that I have a problem with is the name of the satellite system. So it's this really complicated system of satellites that covers the Earth to protect us all, and its name is Dutch Boy? Dutch Boy. Like, honestly, every time they said it, oh, what's happening with Dutch Boy? Dutch Boy's down. Oh, who's in charge of Dutch Boy? I kept thinking about this guy from Ghostbusters. Here comes Dutch Boy. Or I was thinking of a donut. I thought of a donut a couple of times. Dutch Boy. Could they not have come up with a better name for a system that is protecting the entire Earth? Like, how about Umbrella Corp or Safety Net? Get it? Because it's like a net. Dutch Boy. Come on. It's a donut. I did feel a lot like I had taken a time machine back to the late 90s, the early thousands, where we had all these natural disaster films like Armageddon or Day After Tomorrow or Twister. And I just feel a bit like this movie was about 13 years too late. And there were just a lot of parts of this movie that mirrored Armageddon specifically. Like the relationship between Max and Sarah. They couldn't be together because of her job. Well, that was a lot like Ben Affleck's relationship with Liv Tyler in Armageddon. They couldn't be together because of her dad. So it's like watching Armageddon, but it's just a little bit different. I just felt like the characters didn't really work for me, especially the male characters. Like Gerard Butler just did not sell it to me that he was the creator of this amazing system. I just found him to be kind of crumply. And then his brother Max, like, I don't know what he was doing with his mouth all the time, but he was doing this, what are you doing? Are you trying to make me feel something? Because I'm just feeling weird. He's supposed to be this high up government official who's now in charge of Dutch Boy. Seriously. He just didn't have that aura of confidence. It just didn't sell me at all. And I did find the CGI to be a little less than stunning. I'm sorry. There weren't really any parts where I thought, wow, that was amazing. I don't know how they did that. One thing that I was expecting from this movie was some sort of narrative about climate change and our responsibility as humans. We should actually be adapting to the ecosystem, not the ecosystem adapting to us. But then in the movie, they're like shooting off rockets and rockets and rockets and rockets, like multiple of them a day. Do you know how much jet fuel they have to use and how much pollution they're putting out into the air, not to mention like the space station debris? All I learned was that we are going to continue to manipulate the environment to suit our needs, and we are not going to adapt to the environment. One interesting direction that they could have taken with the movie is that perhaps Mother Nature could have been the one that hacked into the system and took control of it in order to gain control back over the environment. I was just really disappointed with the environmental message that was being presented and the climate change lesson that we could have been learning, but we just completely missed that entirely. Well, that was my review for Geostorm. I give it a 4 out of 10. Perhaps a less demanding audience will find it a lot more entertaining than I did. Hit like if you like the environment, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that I've seen. Scene by Dawn.